Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's see what we can do here about this. Come back over here. I don't know if I'm adding that. I need to stop it again. Let's share it. Share screen. Let's make sure I add the audio. Bored, thought I'd jump back on. Been out watering the garden. Everything's growing nicely. Maybe if I jump over. I stopped the music, didn't I? So, while I was out in the garden, here, no, let's not show a bunch of other people. So, so there's my baby right now. Looking yummy. Might have to take that and make that one of my background pictures. I don't know. Oh. That's my purple baby. Those two there, those two right there, the strain is called Vian Louis. There's 3 of them here, but I kind of cut off the other 2 pots when I uploaded it though. But that's that really purple one I showed in the first picture. But here's a previous picture of it, not as purple. This is a little tiny bud on a stick that is a clone from last year. Finally re-vegging and popping green leaves. These 2 are Sour Dreams. Anyway, they're pretty nice. This is what the one looked like. The bigger one. The bigger one is the only plant that still is not showing its sex, and all the others showing female. I'm afraid this one, the bigger one, is going to turn out to be a boy. That's the purple Pennywise when it was substantially younger. There's the Sour Dreams. There's the bud on a stick when it was still just a bud on a stick. Shut up, man. What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm through all my Mary Jane pictures. I have some pretty wild stuff on my... There's the very first one, I think. That's a picture I took of the moon. The little bit of blurriness that's in it is come from my biggest tripod being not that big. The instability of my tripod is as the shutter clicked. Come on, man, shut the hell up, dude. That's one of our cardinals here at my home. We have quite a family of birds here. If anybody out there is interested, I've got... Hello, Dog Pound. How you doing, bud? I didn't see you there. I apparently didn't have my comments up. If anybody's interested, there's the link to come up on chat. Yeah, so that's one of the male cardinals we have here at the house. That is an old tree that is infested with mistletoe. That's what's eating at it. The cactus is in it though. There's a golden finch that was outside my house. That's a pretty rattlesnake. That's a pretty... How's it going, man?
I just figured I'd come up and smoke one with you.
Hell yeah. I was just looking at some of the stuff on my Instagram. Like I got a lot of animals on there. That's a coon-tailed diamondback rattlesnake.
That is something I don't want to play with in the dark.
It was sitting curled up, and I thought it was dead. And I threw rocks at it like for 5 minutes before it woke up. And then it started crawling away, hissing and rattling at me.
God damn, man.
Cheers. Oh,
Gotta get one packed up here.
that's the sun last summer when all the big fires over in California. That's the way it looked when just before sunset. You could see all the smoke between us and the sun.
Hey, what's going on, Sir Jacob?
Sir Jacob, howdy, howdy. I was back last summer. We were covered in baby chuckwallas. It's a desert lizard.
Ah,
That's my parrot. That's my bird there.
hey, bird.
There's a better view of one of the chuckwallas. How's it going, Sir Jacob? That's a jackrabbit. That's a antelope jackrabbit.
Antelope.
Yeah, they're it's named for their long legs. They have extra long legs when they
That's-
stand up.
I was about to say, I've seen an antelope, and I just don't think it compares.
Well, it's called an antelope jackrabbit. There's other jackrabbits and there's other rabbits. The other kind of rabbit we have here is called a cottontail. It barely moves. It sort of scoots along. Those will jump over the hood of your car while you're driving.
Those are dinner.
No, you don't want to eat them here. They have like worms that you can catch from eating them.
Oh, wow. Never mind. So what are you
Now-
smoking over there, Bugsy?
I ran out and I'm not ready to harvest yet, so I went to the store and I bought this half ounce of it's called Growers Blend Shake flour. It's like popcorn buds.
Okay.
It's like the trim.
Now I'm over here smoking on some skunk booty. And
Oh
later
God,
on,
I'd love to grow some of that.
a guy named Buds and Hazard actually grew this batch. I got
Oh,
some
hell yeah.
I got some in my dry room right now that I'm gonna jar up tonight.
Right on.
That and some cinnamon Buddha.
Cinnamon Buddha. Wow, that sounds good. Out in my garden right now, like I said, I got go back to the
Yeah, the babies. You got the babies.
that's my purple Pennywise. That's my prize one that I got going right now.
And it's already looking beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could grow outdoors.
That's a high CBD. It's a 1-to-1 high CBD plant. It's 15% and 15%. Kind of low THC, but a very high CBD.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Awkward? Welcome.
Hi, Awkward.
And don't worry
Let me
about
go
who
over
I
here.
am. I'm just here to smoke a bowl, that's all. Nobody should ever smoke alone. And as of 2019, this is the new smoke circle right here.
I turned off the music, didn't I? How you doing, Awkward? Yep,
Yes,
yep.
what's up? I fix my camera here. I don't have my camera mounted anywhere. It's just sitting on my table in a stand, just kind of floating around my desk.
Oh,
There we go. Now you can all see my computer shine off my glass.
I had my old. I just bought off of Amazon a new camera for on top of my screen there to monitor a webcam.
Yeah.
The old webcam I was using until 2 days ago, it ran at about 6 frames per second. So if you moved at all, it was blurring.
Yeah, right? Just stand still, talk slowly.
Yeah. it was pretty funny, but yeah, it has to be 10 years old or something now. But yeah, see, there's actually some pretty good sized popcorns up in there, and they're calling it Shake.
Now, I feel that my last grow is pretty much ruined. Like,
How come?
okay, the skunk booty, about 30% of that got thrown away. And the cinnamon Buddha, about 50% of that plant had to be thrown away. Just because I had inadequate lighting and it started to re-veg on me, like, I don't know, like 8 weeks into flower.
Really?
Yeah. It just decided, fuck you, I'm not doing this.
Oh, trim all the buds off that you could right then and let it re-veg.
Well, I'm new to indoor growing.
Right.
So as far as my normal outdoor grow, I'd let the plants as veg as much as they wanted, and the plant got as big as it wanted, and we were all happy, right? Well, you
Right.
can't do that indoors. If you do that indoors, your plants start growing up over top of your lights.
Right.
I learned that lesson with my last grow.
I'm a little reluctant to start growing indoors. I have a greenhouse I can move everything into if necessary, you know.
That's
I'm
cool.
reluctant to move it into the house. In the wintertime, I do grow in the greenhouse with a grow light. So,
Well, being in Illinois, I don't have much of a choice. And
right.
growing in an RV during the winter is definitely a challenge.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, as far as insulation, you got a 1/2 inch wall. That's it.
Yeah.
Is that a new mic you're rocking there, Bugsy?
It's not brand new. I've had it for a while, but I didn't really start using it because it didn't come with a preamp or instructions to download anything, and I didn't really know how to run the motherfucker. So I was running on the mic in the old webcam instead, and I just now figured out, hey man, quit yelling. I just now figured out the software I needed to make it work.
Now, see, I thought about getting like a mic like that.
I use Voicemeeter.
Well, I thought about getting a mic like that, but I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm not professional enough for something like that, you know? I'm a little too goofy on my channel.
It ain't about professional. Well, I mean, my whole idea is I have been trying to make some professional kind of voiceover videos in the past, and on my other channel where I post shit about animals and 4x4 trails and don't have any weed videos, you know.
Okay. Now, how into editing are you?
I use DaVinci Resolve. I don't do any of their 3D, like,
Okay.
their 3D editor and stuff.
Kind of like this back
I
here.
haven't. Well, they have like, you can build 3D animations almost with it, where you visually move through layered pictures and make them.
Oh. Now, what's
I
the
don't
name of
know
that
how to
program?
explain it. DaVinci Resolve. Come here and visit if you want to come visit. Otherwise, stop screaming, man. It's not time for bed. You're not going to bed. I'm not putting your curtain down. I didn't notice Awkward had asked the question.
Yeah. No, I'm used to my in like on my channel. There, even in panels, there's not a whole lot of panel chat because I'm just always over here reading the chat, talking with people, and like then like the people that are on my panel, they just go do their own thing.
Yeah, generally on here on this channel, if it's a live feed, it's basically a smoke sesh.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah,
Are you really going to be that way?
What am I using? There's Wondershare Filmora.
Yeah.
Yeah, Filmora 9 is what I use. I've been doing all right with it. It's just if you're trying to do sped videos or slow-mo action videos, the program is really finicky and doesn't like to work all the time. And stuff
Well,
like I'll do
DaVinci
puzzles.
Resolve might be something you might be interested in. It's completely free as far as the software. The only thing you have to pay for from that company is if you want their big old control board set up, all the dials and sliders that make editing easy.
Yeah.
That's what costs the money.
Hey,
Their software's free.
what's odd is I'm still used to doing stuff old school. Like you'll film one photo, and then you'll take that, film over top of that, and that's how I still do a lot of my editing. Is layered video and photos, which is so fucking old school. I'm like stuck in the '90s here.
Yeah, that's what the bird's like. That's just my bird, Awkward. My youngest kid is 21. I think my bird might be older than that, but it's still a kid.
21. That's not a kid. That's an ass whooping waiting to happen.
That's my oldest child, or my youngest child.
Okay.
My oldest is almost 30.
Well, I was either fortunate enough or had the misfortune to not.
Wow. That was that was far out. Come visit if you want. You don't have to stay in your room.
Oh
Come
man,
here.
that shit got me.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh. Oh, I didn't think you guys wanted to see that. That was rough. Ugh.
Come here, Blue.
But no, I don't
Come
have
join
it myself.
Yeah. Don't make me come get you.
Oh. Beat him. Beat the bird. Beat the bird.
I'll make him go back up in the windowsill by blowing smoke in his cage. That's fucked up. He likes to get stoned. He just don't like it right in his face.
Mm.
He likes to be in the hot boxed room, but he doesn't like to be blown in his face.
Maybe that's what he's yelling about. Smoke more. Smoke more.
No, I think he wants to be fed is what he wants.
Well, you tell him to get a job.
I told him he can fucking hold his food with his foot. He can goddamn hold a spoon with his foot. And they use a spoon to scoop that shit out. So what the fuck is he waiting for? He can come chew my phone case open, and why can't he go chew the fucking food box open?
I love it. Damn, man.
He's a good boy.
He has his priorities all wrong.
Come here, Blue. Come here, Poo Poo. Come on. Come visit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Will you hurry up? Come here.
He's like telling
Or
you
don't.
off.
He is
like
kind of.
He's like a little R2D2 off in the corner. We can't see. He's like. "Dur, dur, 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 dur."
I know. Yeah, you're a pretty bird. Come show yourself off. Come on.
Does he actually say anything?
Very lightly, he'll say love you after a kiss. But that cat call whistle is as close as I can get to him saying anything out loud. And that's goes with pretty bird.
Okay.
But he doesn't say pretty bird. He just does the cat call. I think he was too old when I got him. I don't know how old he is. He flew up and stayed.
Okay.
Come here. Come here, man.
No, my hair's not done. Oh, bluebird. He's a bluebird. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder.
He's a good bird. Oh, I love him. He's a good bird. Love you. Oh, yes, you're a pretty bird. Yes.
Okay, I'm jealous. Now I need to go out and like buy me a falcon or something to sit on my shoulder and be like, "Urgh."
There's a budgie about 2 inches tall over in its own house over there. I got two birds in here. This guy's an Indian ringneck. It's the smallest parrot. It's not a parakeet. It's the smallest parrot.
Okay. Like a miniature parrot.
Yeah, it is. It's the smallest one that is a full-fledged.
Damn.
He's an Indian ringneck parrot. They're usually green.
Okay.
The blues and the yellows are like a morph, a genetic morph.
Yeah, that's like parrots. That most of the parrots that you see are like yellowish. At least in my experience. But he's a pretty blue.
The little budgie I got over there, he's damn near the same color as this guy. Except he's got like white and black spotted wings.
That guy would really match my background. Like over on this side, the blueness. He could just sit up there. Nobody would notice for a while. There we go.
Yeah, I love you too.
I don't know, man. Do you know where that beak's been? I don't know. That
Yeah,
bird
but
might be a
it's been
player.
down. It's been near some bird shit. Yeah. I've had bird shit right on my head and let it run down my face outside here. It's
Oh,
just
my grandfather
horrible.
used to have birds, and in like my grandfather had like an old style house that had like a sitting room and then its separate parlors, one of them big old style
Yeah.
houses. And my grandfather had a bunch of birds that he would just let fly around the parlor. So it was like you'd be sitting there and all of a sudden something would just drop on you somewhere. And like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I let these guys rule this room, this particular room. There's ugly, there's ugly bits of shit in the windowsill.
It's their home. You can't get to it all.
And the birds, they're not, they don't think about shit, and it's all about unloading right before flight.
Now, how adapted are your birds? Like, if you leave a door or a window open, will they fly away and not come back, or are they
I don't
actual
know.
inside birds?
They're inside birds, yeah.
Okay, okay.
He flew up to us thirsty, needing water. The little one that flew up into my sister's garage out in the desert out here,
Oh,
acting like it was thirsting to death.
that's the desert.
She's like, I know who has a bird. She brings him over here and says, "You want another bird?" And I'm like, "Well,
Hey, the more the merrier, right?
yeah." But hell, even that little bitty bird can live like 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. My bigger one is like 50 years. A big parrot can live like 120 years,
Man,
like a macaw.
that's like them giant turtles, man. You gotta like will them to a family member when
Mm-hmm.
you die and shit, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hell, birds got a better life than we do. What the hell? Who made that rule up? Dang it! But hey, that was my bowl. I'm gonna get set up to start clipping and filling some jars here in about an hour. You take
Hell
it easy,
yeah.
man. It was good talking.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Peace.
Thanks for coming up.
Oh, not a problem, man.
Cheers, everybody. Oh boy, that was pretty thick. Oh my. Oh good lord. Really good stuff. In my cup, it was cranberry juice, real cranberry juice. Blue, come on, man. It's not time to go to bed. Why are you screaming? All right. I know why, maybe. Dude, what's the water for? Got to do the birds water. I'll be back in a moment. Birds have been fed and watered. Oh boy. I've got this crazy feeling I don't understand. I've gotta get away from here. Oh, he must have wanted that water. He's in there taking a bath in it right now. Fluffing himself. When he gets all wet, he has this, looks like a gray beard that shines through his blue feathers. It's pretty trippy. It doesn't look like he's that. Yeah, it's a water bowl that hangs on the side inside of the cage, up on the bars, so he can like perch on the edge of it. It just has like a giant key slot, and you just like put it in and turn it 90 degrees, and it locks in. And it's like 2/3 of the way up his cage, or something, a little over halfway up his cage on the inside. Sometimes I give him a bathtub. I have like a miniature porcelain bathtub. It's like something my grandma made in ceramics class years and years ago. And sometimes I give it to him as a bird bath, but it gets gross. It gets really, really gross. And I have the little bird is a the little bird's a gross bird too. The little bird likes to poop in its own water. I don't know why. I say he turns his water into a duck pond, but it's just little tiny, floaty, tiny turds. He's a 2-inch tall budgie parakeet. I don't know what music we're playing here. Ah, I see. I may have to go get me something to drink now. They're the channel's RFM royalty free music, but I don't know if they'll stay royalty free forever or what. You know, a band could hit it big and all of a sudden that shit ain't royalty free no more. He's dive bombing me. He just flew past my head, just above the camera. He's up on the curtain rod now up there. You dive bombing my freaking head? Maybe. I don't have any zigzag originals right now. I'd like to have a zigzag original right now. I like that's the white ones with the gold leaf writing. They're made of rice paper, and those are even more tasteless than these raw hemp papers. These raw hemps are pretty good as far as papers go, but I still taste burning paper. Zigzag originals, the white, the ultra thin ones, they're in a white book with gold leaf writing, not red or blue writing, but gold leaf writing. They're size ones, just like the ones with the white book with the red or blue writing, but those are just regular papers. What like one of them's even like completely wood paper, but back hurts. I get when I try to roll, I'll get neck spasms. I've always been good at rolling, but in my mind, a perfectionist about it. So if it screwed up, it just got out of hand sometimes, you know what I mean? But I've got better about that in my old age. But what I've problem is I'm losing feeling in a couple of fingertips, and I don't know how I'm pulling so hard, and it just boop, it'll pop in two. It's like I can almost go ahead and finish two halves up, but I had pulled it too hard and it popped. Boop. They're over there talking now. Yeah, the bong's starting to be gross to me right now because I need to clean the water. I love my new camera. I look at it on YouTube feed, and it's like it's smooth. It's amazingly smooth compared to my old one. That old cheap. I mean, I only paid $19 for this new one, and I think that was including like the shorter warranty, like a 2-year warranty. Who's talking about me? Oh, the birds. Yeah, they probably do. They talk. I'm sure they talk to each other about me. I when sometimes when I'm talking to them, I call them dinosaurs, and I try to get them to call me monkey. Which it was a lot longer ago that they were dinosaurs than it was that my lineage was back to monkeys. Something like a monkey. They've been birds a lot longer than we've been human, I think. Yeah, the part of the new mic thing here too is I'm having so much back pain and neck pain. I want to be able to sit in a good relaxed position and put the mic wherever I need it to speak into it and get a good sound. I don't know. I think I've got too much background noise running, like fans and stuff. I think if I eliminated the fan, it would work better. But it's fucking hot here. In the wintertime, this room is hot. It's in the middle of the house. It has the best vent, and the evening sun shines right in this window because it faces due west. And in the summertime, it comes straight in it. It makes it pretty freaking hot in here. Although we did several years back, we upgraded the house to the dual panes with the inert gas inside, so that yeah. I don't know any of these bands, but every one of the songs feels vaguely familiar. It's like it's ripped off a little bit from something that's very popular or something, because every one of them is vaguely familiar. Cheers. If anyone is interested, there's a link. I feel like this one's a little bit directional, so like I can turn my head away and not get the cough in as much. The microphone, I haven't tried the microphone on the new webcam. I'm not even going to bother with it as long as I'm using this mic. But I just wanted a camera that it says it's 1080p and 30 frames per second. And I just wanted something that was higher quality than it felt like it was 360 at 6 frames per second, or something like that. Like an old rastered old TV at 6 frames per second, get blurry as fuck. Feels good to medicate. My back is hurting. Oh boy, oh boy. It's early. It's only 7 o'clock here. I'm really frickin' stoned. I don't even know. Let me see. GESMA. GESMA? Come on. Little square looking one. My old one. My old one was Logitech, but it was ancient. There's a big old ball set up on top of my monitor, and it didn't have a stand that I could use to stand it up on a table or anything. This one, if I fold the stand right, it'll work as a stand down on my desk, so I could use it like bird cam for a while if I wanted to. I could point it at their cages or whatever. This is Blue right here. He don't like it when I point at him. He don't like fingertips getting near him. He's crazy. He's a lover bird though. He has to be in control. He can walk all over me. I just not allowed to touch him with my fingertips. I've had him for 5 years and I still can't pet him on top of the head. I think he was abused before he came to me. Come on. As long as it's his it's the contact is initiated by him, his idea, he's all good with it. But he don't like fingertips near him. Don't try to touch him. I boop him on the beak sometimes. That's the best I've got. I go boop, and only when I catch him off guard and do it and surprise him. Because if he knows it's coming, he'll fly away like he just did there. I've been working with him hard the last couple years. The motherfucker will land on me while I'm sleeping and he'll bite blood out of my elbow to wake me up, but he won't let me touch him. It's fucking trippy music. Here's. Oh, yeah. On the other screen over there. That's messed up. They're my little guys. Do 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 do. Thanks for coming by, Awkward. I'm glad you came. Cheers. You too, Awkward. You take care too. It's good shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The smooth sounds of Whitman Radio. Let's enjoy this evening together. The song is Topher Moore and Alexa Elena, and the song's name is Stalling. That was a weird ending again. Rock Thing by Creel. Cheers. 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 Banana. Yeah, 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 yeah. What the fuck? Hmm. Oh my god. Ow. Funny stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna step out of my headphones for a second and go get me a glass of cold juice. Copy on the screen? I don't know. My internet's screwing with how fast I can send signal out. We can give this a try. That changes anything. It appears to have. All right. God damn it. Oh, where was I? You have a good night, Awkward. It appears to have cleared up that video issue by shutting that shit down. Dead air shit. Cheers. Wow. All of a sudden I'm at a loss. I don't know where I'm at. Die, 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 die. I wish we could listen to famous music and share it with each other. I don't know. I guess that would be like if we all went on Hangouts and just had a private hangout and listened to music, I guess, huh? Would be okay to do that. Maybe a bunch of us should get together and do that. Are you a good bird? Are you enjoying the evening now that I dimmed it down? Yeah, you're a pretty bird. He's a crazy bird, too. Anybody else streaming right now? Nobody else in the Oh boy. Cheers, everybody. I'm sorry about the long fucking silence there. I guess I'm fucking too baked to fucking light a doobie. Hearing weird noises from the direction of the birds now. About putting up my green screen behind me. Holy fuck. So I'm streaming out on 2 different platforms right now. I'm streaming out on Twitch and YouTube. So burning mustache hairs. I need to cut the shit off my face. Here, baba, here, little hill, baba. Show mama, little hill, baba. Here, baba, here, little hill, baba. Here, baba, little hill, baba. Bow, bow, bow. Here, little hill, baba. Quite repetitive though. Feels. It's not, but it feels like it is. It's scat, and then you change it up every time if you want. Something I wanted to show some friends who were talking about rose gardens up in Portland. Yeah, those are all beautiful and lush and have pretty flowers on it like that. But this exists here in Arizona. So, this is the Rose Tree Museum, and it's in Tombstone, Arizona. If you look right here, That's the top of the rose bush. That's why they're calling it a tree. You get under that motherfucker, you're in the shade. That's a look at it from outside. In 1935. The thing's still in existence. 1954. Gal's posing under it. Look at that. Gnarled trunk, about 14 feet in diameter, it says. Do you want to go look at it? Watch these videos here. Drop it in the chat right now. On YouTube. That's a pretty cool. That one right there, that is from 1935. And so is this one. This is from the back, from the back in about 1935. This is from the back. So it appears that that's like a retaining wall and the ground is higher in the back. Ethel Messia under the rose tree. White Lady Banquisa rose is covered with clusters of miniature white tea roses. You can often smell the rose perfume in the breeze a block or two away. The quarter-sized roses grow in clusters all over the top of the tree. This says the gnarled trunk is about 14 feet in diameter. That is gnarly. How do you get a rose? How do you just, and it's still alive today. I know people who work in Tombstone, and they all have taken pictures underneath this tree and shit. It's fucking insane. That was something fun to talk about. Called the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. water that falls out because there's a little stream that runs over the top. Two streams crisscross here. It is believed to be the largest natural travertine bridge in the world. Yeah, this is the nice trail that goes down one side. One side goes down a nice trail like into the woods, and then the other side, when if you take this one down, the other side when you come up, it'll give you a freaking heart attack if you ain't prepared for it. See, that's all new since I've been there. This shit wasn't there. You had to hike through there through the rocks. There's underneath. There's the pool underneath the natural bridge. Uh, couple hours drive from my house, so I could get into places like this fairly easy enough to go and enjoy. But gasoline to do it. Rock formations caused by minerals in the water continue to evolve. Groups can rent Goodfellow Lodge at Tonto Natural Bridge State Park for overnight gatherings. So that's the lodge there. That's the park and the parking view from the balcony at the lodge. That might be a fun thing to go do, rent that lodge and hang out. If a bunch of people wanted to get together, hang out. The park is pretty expansive. Could have the hippie festival outside and not, you know, you don't want to be too intrusive. I've clomb all through down and underneath there. I don't think they let you now. I think that just goes to an observation deck or something. There's someone up underneath that bridge right there. There's people over there. There's people right there. People. People. That must be in the lodge, huh? Yep. Goodfellow Lodge. Quite the spacious bathroom, man. But you gotta sit down and take a bath, cowboy style, or lady style, whatever you want to call it. Back in the days when cowboys come in, they had the old clawfoot bathtub, probably still heating it on top of a wood-fired stove. Far out, man. So, oh, it is. It's like an old fucking cowboy dining hall downstairs. That's fucking badass. Give your butt an issue. So that's why you wouldn't want to sit around in there. But that you could get a good breakfast going and then eat in there and then head out into the park. There's this one little side trail that's badass. It leads down to a place called the Fern Grotto. It's pretty neat. Look at the stove back in the corner back there. Is that wood fired? It might even be wood fired, man. That fireplace is definitely wood fired. That's the stove, isn't it? That is wood fired, I'm thinking. But there's the kitchen you cook with. Yes, indeed. It would be enjoyable, I think. Oh my God, excuses. Don't be showing me no ads. Time I log on to here, it tells me I have 2 free articles left, so apparently I've got the cookies blocked right. That's a better view of the park right there. Last time I went there, I don't remember there being a park entrance fee. So this is something I looked at a few nights ago. I think I want one. Look at that. Starting at $30,000. Got black, orange, or that weird, what is that? Yellow, goldish color. That's the electric motor right there. There's the gearbox. Rocket with a chain drive. How close it is to of a build out to the stripped down Buell, because that's the little Harley sport bike, like Cafe Racer, is the Buell. I really want this bike, but I think I want it in the orange. I bet it's got badass torque. I'm off in space again there. This fucking bike has me mesmerized. I do want one. The price is prohibitive. I'm even looking at the bottom now. That's, but I really want that. Do not remember Googling that. I think my computer Googled it without my knowledge. Because that is the kind of the video card I have is AMD. So what's the newest AMD driver? That's because did have an issue with my video card driver. After Windows did its last update, I had to update my video card drivers before I could reset my screens to the proper size so I could see the shit instead of everything hanging off the edges where I couldn't see shit. All right. Let me get my pointer in the right goddamn place. Goddamn. Oh my goddamn, y'all. Yippee-ki-yay. All right, so I'm going to jump off. Everybody have a good one. Peace out.